The Nittany Lions will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. To the air. It's Washington. Finds his man. It's Moore.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Snap from the gun on third down. Caught close to the marker. It's Delp. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to come.
Breaks into the open. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football, create balance, and right here just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Back to throw, it's Washington. Looking to the big tight end. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
How about that? That's already the third target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Dwayne comes to the line. Lots of work to do on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
This is the matchup everyone was excited to see in this football game, and it doesn't take long to get to it. One of the best receivers in the game, one of the best corners in the game, one-on-one, quarterback taking a shot, and early on, it's the corner who wins, knocking it away for the incompletion. That won't be the last time these two guys go toe-to-toe, but this is where your eyes need to be all game long.
And they'll down this one at about the 40. Give to the tailback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Now facing a third and long. Sends it back in motion. On third down, he drops the throw. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Still on his feet at the 45. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
The give to the back. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And it's nice to be the middle of the field safety. That's my responsibility. I own the middle. If you want to come across the middle, I'm going to hit you. If you want to throw it across the middle, I'm going to do a good job breaking on the football. Unbelievable job. You've got to have vision on the quarterbacks.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Nittany Lions have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Unleashes one. And wings it incomplete.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack, 1st down, just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On target over the middle. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. And those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those 1st downs, get those big chunks.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you...
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Nittany Lions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Lost the fire on 2nd down. Got a man, it's Belt. And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the 1st quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that 1st quarter. Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's James. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. to throw. It's Mendoza. Wasting no time taking a shot. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. We make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He works his way to the 21-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down.
Really good job by this defense. 3rd down, understanding, taking away the pass first. But I got to react, man. When these QBs take off, I got to stick my foot in the ground. Stop playing pass. Come up and get him on the ground. Big 3rd down stop.
He's going to take off. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's 4th and short, 4th and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But 4th and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary. Guys that can win one-on-one, and guys that change and force your game plan to have to adapt for them. You need to double team these guys if you want to have any chance. This is that type of player. He's got so much ability.
And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. That is no good. The kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal, miss, make, great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. To the ground, he's got it again. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're looking to pass from the red zone. They're working that left side. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking for room. It's James. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. He's got it on the move. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. He wants to throw it. Big guy smells it. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Wolverine.
You talk to any quarterback, and they love finding the big tight end. Hard to overthrow the big fellas with the big reach, the nice mitts, nice catch by the tight end.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. Hit as he throws. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
On fourth down, looking to pass. He'll try to do it himself. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. This should be the last play of the quarter. Wants to throw. It's Washington. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all. But no surprise. When you start the game 0 for 4 at QB, you've got no points on offense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires it down the seam. He's got it along the sideline. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Play of the period, first down here. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Lott.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
He wants to throw it again. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
He's looking to throw on third and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. It's fourth down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Got it behind the line. It's dealt. Bust through behind his pad. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a two-shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let them get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles, and got him on the ground.
Finds his big tight end. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. On third and goal, they'll throw it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Tulane right back to the line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass, it's Washington. They got him. The pressure got home, and the defense makes sure this drive comes up empty. 3 tight ends in the formation on first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He'll off one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Buys a little extra time. Trying to escape and get it himself. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. And the Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Leaves it with the back. Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Wolverines will have it 1st and 10. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And the Wolverines now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. To the air on 2nd down. Going deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
How about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the 1st half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. The Wolverines looking to convert on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Final seconds of the 1st half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. RPO complete to open the drive. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. One more snap coming before halftime. Off play action. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. And the Wolverines will kick it off to start the 2nd half. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Tight game as as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense.
Oh, he's got some space. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Green Wave. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Man, tight ends do so much for your offense. They block like crazy. You pull them, you use them all over the place. And when you got a guy that can do this, it's just the cherry on top of the sundae, making big plays, going half the field plus to get the big touchdown.
And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Give to the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Finds his tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Throws for the tight end. Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
Motion from the back. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Belt. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. He's loose. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. Tulane with an opportunity on 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. Here's a heat. Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown, Tulane. And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target, then make the big play, get the touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone, it's James. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking for a man, it's Mendoza. Fires to the tight end.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on 1st down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Here's the handoff. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44. The Wolverines racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry-up.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. And the Wolverines come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Grabbed in the middle. It's Moore. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through three. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Frazier. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strength.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
Man, what great discipline.
play, and we'll kick it off to get this game underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Dropping back, it's Flutie. Taking a shot on the first play. Brings it down on the right side. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. Memphis picking up the tempo. You go with the first snap of the game, and you make a big play like that, your confidence just soars.
And I don't know if the defense was sleepwalking here, Reese, but it's almost as if they didn't know the game had actually started. They were just kind of lethargic in the back end. I don't think they were anticipating this offense taking a shot on the first play.
Looking to the end zone. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
Takes a handoff. It's Love. Runs through the tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not much there. He gets one to the 11. The Green Wave lining up, facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. And he was trying to chart a course on that pick for a pick 6, but he'll be stopped at the 31.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Memphis hoping to take advantage of this red zone trip. To throw, it's Flutie. Here's the pressure. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got his man on the right. He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
I tell you what, man, you better be looking at your puppy dog feet and seeing where they are, Palmer. You don't want to get back in that end zone and bad things happen when you get sacked.
I don't know if you want to even risk this quarterback having to hold on to the football very much longer after watching that last play. This defense right now is pinning their ears back on this area of the field, and they are getting after him quick.
The Green Wave in a world of hurt on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand. Oh, it's a fumble. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking downfield, it's Flutie. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And that now, this guy's second sack of the game. We were talking to him leading up into this one. He said, you know, nobody respects my speed and nobody respects my athleticism. I don't think anybody thinks we can stop this guy, but I'm going to...
Makes a catch, first down, and maybe a lot more.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. From the gun, running back gets the give. Trying to pound their way forward, he picks up a couple to the 31. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's dealt. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down. The Tigers have this offense rolling. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. They get him down, tough run, picks up 4, they'll mark it at the 19. Solid pickup of 4 on first down, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass, it's Flutie. Rushes on him. Slings it downfield. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And it comes as absolutely no surprise. The offense will stay on the field and go for it on 4th and inches. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. To the air on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to throw again. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Takes it the other way.
And that's another
another play for this offense that you're just left wanting more. Both these offenses, man, nobody's scoring any points. Palmer trying to execute a 2-minute drill, throwing the ball to the other team. That's not part of the 2-minute drill.
And I think we got to give the defenses credit because they have been dominant and physical, and they're creating takeaways. I know the offense has been sloppy, but on the other side of the ball, man, we are seeing two really good defenses go at it today.
Memphis wants to move quickly. Looking to pass. It's Flutie. Fires to the right. He's got it. Tight end trying to get in. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep.
Well, the offense trying to attack the perimeter of the field in the passing game. And how about the sweet feet by the receiver on that play?
Who doesn't like a little dash of the arts with their football? A little ballet moment there. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Quarterback keeps it. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. They want to get the ball right back here in the first half. They've got the lead and going for the onside kick. Don't think that one made it 10 yards before they got the eager paws on top of it, and the flags will fly. Looking downfield on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Love. Turning it on. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Green Wave.
Man, that is picture-perfect execution by this offense. That is how you close a half. Chewing up some time, getting in the end zone, a chance to tie this up and feel really good about yourself going into halftime.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he tacks on the extra point. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Back to throw. It's Flutie. Pocket breaking down. Blasted as he lets it go. He's got it down the left side. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Wants to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to go up top. Throws to the back. Got it in the middle. It's Jordan. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you can just put it on the line, it's really nice to have.
They want to throw it. Oh, they're after him. Touchdown, Memphis. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. He'll bring it out. It's Love. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. Memphis about to boot it away to start the second half. They'll snag it just inside the 10. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is...
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Touchdown, Memphis! The defense putting points on the board.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. This offense has it with really good field position. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And I think QB's rushing, especially in the RPO game. You want to get that ball. Okay, I'm pulling it now. I got to throw a strike right now and get it on him. And you can tell, throws it to the left and doesn't get it to his wide receiver. It's just maybe a little bit of hurrying too much.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping to run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Here comes the heat. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Fires to the tight end. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. That took nerves of steel to convert that 4th down on the road.
Oh, man, the crowd going nuts. A big-time opportunity in the third quarter to create some momentum, help them go crazy, help them go nuts. But the offense does their job, quiets the crowd, gets the big 4th down conversion.
The Green Wave with plenty of options here on 2nd and short. Off the play fake. Throws to the tight end. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field, easier throws. Nice job by this offense, keeping it very simple.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Fires into the end zone. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Snagged in the middle. It's Stowers. That's why the good Lord invented tight ends, isn't it, David? Get a good pickup on 1st down, open up the entire playbook.
And it just makes life so easy on quarterbacks. I mean, you got these guys that are so gifted athletically that you can do everything with them. They're like overgrown wide receivers, and now understanding zones and how to attack them. It's just unbelievable when you got these kind of big athletes.
That's tough for the defense. The tight end's just so big and physical, and it's hard to drag him down. He only needed a few yards to get that 1st down. Defense will have to do a better job next time.
On the ground, it's Jordan. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
And the Tigers are marching down the field. They'll give it to the back. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. That's the end of the quarter, and Memphis has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. 1 more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Flutie. Grabbed over the middle, it's Jordan. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Just a short pass to the tight end. On the move at the 30. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Leaves it with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Bringing the heat. Quickly out to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you can tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Now, fourth down.
Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Timeout, Memphis.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Dropping back, it's Washington. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Love. Breaks into the open. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Deep shot for the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper. Understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Grabbed behind the line. It's Love. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. You know, there's no real reason to panic when you think about it. When does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to 2 very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on. Keep working on them. Keep developing. Those things you do well, let's do those. Let's do more of those things more consistently.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. Coming out with it, it's Love. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. The inside handoff. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a...
He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
He's got it on the right. Turning it on. Rams him with the stiff arm. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Tigers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. He makes a grab. They will score. Touchdown, Tigers. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. From the gun, the ground game. Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the 2nd level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on it.
Tulane to the line, facing 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Finds the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Green Wave lines up mere inches away from converting on 3rd down. Wants to throw again. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball and force the incompletion.
So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the big man has it. It's a first down and more. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. play action on first down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times they...
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And the extra point was good. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Firing to the right, complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield to the first.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
And good job by the defense. The defense clearly knew where they were going with the football. Double coverage out wide, making sure they don't give up a touchdown to that guy. Nice job by the defense.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Ocha. And they pick up just a few on that completion. LSU right back to the line. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. A strike downfield. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. The toss to the right. Plows through the defense. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D-linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
To the air, it's Underwood. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Grabs it inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. A first down run in the red zone. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Going for 6. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got his man on the outside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's a really good job by the defense understanding leverage. I can't let that fast sucker get outside of me towards the sidelines. Nice job expanding with him and then going and making a tackle. One of the hardest things to do in football is tackle guys in the open field. Great job going and getting them on the ground.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Tulane lines up on 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They'll move the tight end. Back to pass on 2nd down. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Tight end finds a soft spot. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Dumps it to the back. Converts on 4th down, still going. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On 4th down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Creates a little space. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The give on the option. And nowhere to go this time, and he couldn't follow up the big run with another.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones. D-linemen.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. About to start here in the second half. Tulane will kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. With the catch, it's Barnes. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Tigers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Scanning the field, it's Bradford. Sends it downfield. Makes the grab at the 30. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Barnes. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
And the Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Caught near the sticks, it's Barnes. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Grabbed in the middle, it's Jordan. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. The Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Trying to get it in. Touchdown, LSU! And that one will give them the lead. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone. It's locked. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Handoff from the gun. Hard running there. Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Try and play action. Grabbed behind the line. It's Rodgers. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here, and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. The play action fake. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He's taking the shot and trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. Looking to the big tight end. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. 10. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
Man, what a play by this defense. You're trying to get the ball back to your offense, trying to salt this game away and get the win. Not only do you create the turnover, you get the touchdown. Now you take a 2-score lead late in this ball game. This defense just stepped up in a big moment.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's locked. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Scrambling away. Fires downfield. Complete to the left. And he'll be brought down. The Green Wave with plenty of options here on second and short. To the air, it's Washington. Looking deep down the right side. A full dive to haul that one in.
Well, the offense is finding success throwing this guy's way. He just had a massive, massive play, his longest catch of the game. And I think if you're on offense, you got to keep looking this guy's way. He's now starting to prove that he's eating his guy alive in coverage.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
That is an example of a defender just stepping up and making a play. You just gave up a big completion down the field. That's not going to happen again. That's not happening on my watch. Right away, that D lineman decides to go after the QB, and he makes a big play.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Throws toward the end zone. Wideout trying to get it in. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Tulane with an opportunity on first and goal. Wants to go up top. He wants it all. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. Trailing by a touchdown here in the fourth. They'll try to get it back with the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these two schools, right? To play in a game like this, in a rivalry like this, in a situation, David, game on the line late, who's going to take it?
And you know when you make this play, you're...
There he goes. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. That throw and catch a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football. Had to get a stop. Forcing a turnover. Best case scenario. Offense back on the field, trailing in the fourth quarter. Time to go win.
Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. He's taking a deep shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck-it-up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Spits it out to the back. Right on target this time. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. To the air, it's Washington. Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel...
Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Bringing it back. Finally brought down, but what a play. Not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Who could ask for anything more? Coming down the gut of the game, and maybe one of those moments that will be etched in the annals of this rivalry forever. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. When you deal with a rivalry game, you have to live with the outcome for a full year, and this one is going to rest in their minds for the entire season going into next year.
And it's not going to sit well with the losing team. When you lose these, you're going to get hounded, and you're going to get hate. You're going to get social media is going to destroy you about losing to your rival. But you got to put it past you. It is just one game. It's not that big of a deal. Well, Jesse, yeah, it kind of is.
It kind of is a big deal. You're right, David. I mean, a lot of these kids, they played with each other, against each other in high school. They've known each other for a long time. There's going to be a lot of trash talking going on, not just between players, but the fans, their families, coaching.